Hi, I'm Heather from Heather H Books. And before we get started, I kind of wanted to announce that since my book is coming out, I've decided that anytime I make a grammar error, spelling error, or say too many times in my videos, if you go ahead and comment down below where you heard or saw me do these things, I will go ahead and enter you into a drawing for a free book of my first novel, Chosen Secret. So today, I thought I would try to connect with all of you and tell you a little bit more about me and how I kind of got started with writing. Now, if you've read on my Facebook page, my bio, you know that most of my story ideas come from my dreams. I'd have to say about 95 to 80% actually come from my dreams. And of course, I'm not going to just write whatever my unconscious mind spits out. No, of course, I develop it and make it more entertaining and fun. But my love of stories came from my mother, my brother, and my sister. They have always been fantasy lovers. My mom loved telling stories and writing stories down. My brother was an avid video game player, so I grew up watching him do Nintendo 64 games and PlayStation 2 games. So I'm a big fan of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Final Fantasy games. I grew up having reading problems, so reading was not of any interest or love for me at all. My sister has always wanted to be a writer, and they really helped me just love fantasy in general. And that's where I really started to love reading and writing, is when fantasy started to get more into the younger ages, I guess. Like when J.K. Rowling came out with Harry Potter, she revolutionized fantasy in the way we think about things. Um, it really helped bring stuff into a more positive light for fantasy. Because there was fantasy, like adult fantasy out there. The Wheel of Time series, which my husband loves and is a huge fan of. Season 2 is coming out soon. Yay! I love how books become movies or TV shows. It's fantastic. So we're going to be keeping our eye out for that. But going back to me, I didn't start looking for books to read until almost high school. And when I was younger, I I've always had realistic dreams. Not true to life dreams. It's rare for me to have a dream that has someone I know in it. And my brother's friend suggested that I keep a dream journal, and I was not interested in this at all. But as I got older, I started having sleeping problems. So this filled the gap for me, and I was able to do something. And that stemmed my love because during middle school and high school, of course, my English classes, they wanted you to write like a short story or something like that. And I realized I really loved writing and that I was pretty good at it, I thought. One of my stories that does not come from my dreams is kind of the reason why I'm really now finally plugging at this and trying to publish my story ideas. Is I had this dream or this goal that I would always publish at least one of my stories. And I want to know what I'm doing and I want to get better at it so that I can publish this other novel well. and I hope that it will do well. I hope that all my stories do well, of course, but there's always a learning curve, and everybody has their first novel. It's a little wonky where you're trying to figure things out, and that's okay. And I am so excited for my first novel to come out, Chosen Secret. So, be keeping an eye out for that. That's going to be coming out in September. I would love to hear your comments or write on my Facebook if you have questions. And I will see you next time. Bye bye. Don't forget to LSN, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.